Okay, today we're going to learn about factoring trinomials, and we're going to start by just factoring trinomials whose leading coefficient is 1. So we'll do 3 examples. So here's the first example. It's x squared plus 13x plus 40. So x squared plus 13x plus 40. So you can see the leading coefficient is 1. The coefficient of x squared is 1. So when the coefficient of x squared is 1, what you want to do is you want to take the coefficient of x, which is 13, and you want two numbers whose sum is equal to 13. And then you look at the constant, which is 40, and you want two numbers whose product is 40. So those two numbers could be 5 and 8, because 5 plus 8 is 13, and 5 times 8 is 40. Therefore, to factor this trinomial, it would be x plus 5 times x plus 8. And so if you wanted to check your answer, you could use the FOIL method. X times x, that's x squared. 5x plus 8x, that's 13x. And 5 times 8 is 40. So that works. Okay? Okay, let's try another example. This next example is example 2. And so in example 2, we're going to do c squared plus 2c minus 80. So c squared plus 2c minus 80. So again, the leading coefficient is 1. And now what we would do is we would take the coefficient of c, which is 2. We want two numbers whose sum is equal to 2. And then you look at the constant, which is negative 80. And we want two numbers whose product is negative 80. So the two numbers could be 10 and negative 8, because 10 plus negative 8 is 2, and 10 times negative 8 is negative 80. Therefore, to factor this trinomial, we could say c plus 10 and c minus 8. And then to check your answer, you could just use the FOIL method again. So you could say c times c, that's c squared. 10 times c is 10c. Negative 8 times c is minus 8c. 10c minus 8c is 2c. And 10 times negative 8 is negative 80. So that works. So that's how to check your answer. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll be done. The last one is this one. The last one is example 3, which is r squared minus 14r minus 72. So again, you can see the leading coefficient is 1. We want two numbers whose sum is negative 14, because that's the coefficient of r is negative 14. And we want two numbers whose product equals the constant term, which is negative 72. So we're looking for two numbers whose sum is negative 14 and whose product is negative 72. So how about this? What if we picked, we want two numbers whose sum is negative 14 and whose product is negative 72. How about negative 18 and 4? Okay, so let's check. We're going to do r minus 18 times r plus 4. Okay, so let's check our answer using the FOIL method. So r times r, that's r squared, minus 18r plus 4r, that's negative 14r, and minus 18 times positive 4 is negative 72. So that does work. So that's our third example. Now, the next time we do an example, we'll be trying to factor trinomials whose leading coefficient is not 1. And that's a little bit more difficult, but that's what we'll do next time. So I'll give you a few examples next time on how to factor trinomials whose leading coefficient is not equal to 1. All right, thanks a lot.